Hey Aggies, today you are going to be starting your haunted house rough draft. So on your assignment on Google Classroom, the very first thing, and you're already doing it right now, is watching the haunted house rough draft video. The second thing I want you to know about this assignment is you are going to be working at your own pace. So that means you'll be starting your assignment today and making sure that you are finishing your rough draft by Friday. So you can decide, take control of your learning and decide what you want to write today, how much you want to write tomorrow, and how much you're willing to write on Friday. As long as you are done writing your rough draft by Friday, you are good. You'll be using your graphic organizer that you created on October 23rd. So last Friday, you were supposed to make your rough draft listing all the keywords and phrases that would help you sell your ideal haunted house. Now, if you didn't get a chance to finish your haunted house graphic organizer, you do have a little bit of catching up to do. So be sure you find that assignment from last Friday and you get started with that before you write your haunted house. Now, when you're looking at your Google Classroom assignment, you should have already clicked on the YouTube video, which you did because you're watching it right now. The second thing you're going to want to do is click on the second link. And the second link is going to take you straight to your graphic organizer from last Friday. So let's talk a little bit about how you're going to take your graphic organizer and create your rough draft for your haunted house. On slide number 2, you're going to be taking all of the information and creating a paragraph. The very first paragraph is going to be all about the name of your haunted house, your featuring items. So don't forget, these were those keywords that you put that are going to help a buyer really want to buy your house. So those spooky things that are super exciting in there that you wanted to sell, those are all going to go in the very first paragraph. Also in the first paragraph, you need to be sure that you are listing your location for your haunted house and who the seller is. Typically, most of you did list yourself as the person who is selling it. So be sure that you have all of the information from this box right here, your featuring box, and this last box for your very first paragraph. Now, paragraph number 2 is going to be all about the very first floor. So the things that we see, the things we hear, feel, taste, and smell on the very first floor. For paragraph number 3, on paragraph number 3, you'll be listing all of the properties details for the second floor. Be sure that when you are including all of those details that you are making it super enticing so a buyer is going to want to purchase your haunted house. The fourth paragraph is going to be all of the details about the third floor. So the same things that you've been doing on the last few paragraphs, you're doing on paragraph number 4, but it's all about the third floor. And your last and final paragraph, paragraph number 5, is going to be your conclusion. And in your conclusion, you're going to be wrapping up all of those fantastic ideas you have for your ideal haunted house. So maybe consider some of the things that you wrote in the featuring section. You could also include those in your conclusion. Just be sure you change the wording a little bit. Remember, that conclusion is your last hook to get your buyer to buy your haunted house. I can't wait to read all of your wonderful haunted houses. Don't forget, you are working at your own pace, so be sure that you've planned enough time out to make sure your rough draft is all due on Friday. Lastly, on the assignment, you are going to click here when you are ready to start writing. This blank document is for you to type your rough draft using your graphic organizer. Have fun!